Bachelorette Katie Thurston takes huge step to fight off cancer. June 7, 2025. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bachelor Nation News fans. Bachelorette star Katie Thurston is literally fighting for her life. She was diagnosed with breast cancer earlier this year after finding what she thought was a minor lump. Her cancer journey so far has been full of missteps by the doctors and dealing with the side effects from both the treatment and the cancer itself. She has her new husband, Jeff Arcuri, by her side. They got engaged in the summer of 2024 and were planning a wedding for later this year. But they unexpectedly eloped after Katie was diagnosed with cancer. The reality star is determined to be a cancer survivor, not just a statistic. She just took a huge step in fighting off the cancer. Keep reading to find out the latest in her cancer battle. Katie Thurston mourns her old life. Katie Thurston was a fan favorite during her time on The Bachelor and later as The Bachelorette. She didn't find love on the reality TV franchise, but has amassed almost 800 followers on Instagram. Since being diagnosed with breast cancer, Katie has become an advocate for early detection and taking control of your own health. She shared the shocking details of how doctors mishandled her diagnosis. She was living in California when she was initially diagnosed with cancer. The doctors there told her that the tests showed she had stage 3 and recommended chemotherapy. But shortly after the diagnosis, she moved to New York City to start her new life with Jeff Arcuri. So, she found new doctors in NYC to take over her care. But first, they wanted to redo the test to make sure the diagnosis was accurate. It wasn't. New tests revealed that Katie Thurston's cancer was stage 4 and had spread to her liver. Furthermore, her new doctors didn't recommend traditional chemo. Instead, they suggested a treatment plan of oral medications combined with a monthly hormone-blocking injection. The former Bachelorette began the treatment in April. She detailed the side effects on the Bobby broadcast channel she created to share her cancer journey. In a recent update, Katie Thurston spoke out about mourning the life she used to have and the one she thought she would have now. "My life was supposed to be a new exciting chapter with my, now husband Jeff in New York City," she wrote. She admitted that she is letting cancer smother the idea of a new chapter. But she's not going to let it anymore. She came up with a plan to fight the cancer off a little bit. Bachelorette star takes huge step to fight off cancer. When she lived in California, Katie Thurston had friends nearby to hang out with. She admitted on the Bobby broadcast update that she hasn't made any friends in NYC yet, but that's about to change. She reflected on how she was in a volleyball league when she lived in San Diego, but hasn't played since she was diagnosed with cancer. Katie Thurston revealed to her followers that she took matters into her own hands and joined a volleyball league in New York City. She expressed concerns about it, wondering if the league was competitive or more casual. Either way, she's determined to start living her life again instead of moping over the life-changing diagnosis. She did, however, give herself permission to mope sometimes. Do you think joining a volleyball league is the right move for her?
Katie
Sound
Thurston,
off in the comments.
the
outspoken and resilient former Bachelorette is once again proving she's not afraid to take control of her life, even when facing the scariest challenge yet. After months of speculation, cryptic Instagram captions, and teary-eyed confessions on live streams, Katie has taken a massive step in her battle with cancer. And fans, they didn't see this one coming. From finding love on national television to being thrust into the spotlight during her ongoing health crisis, Katie's next move has the entire Bachelor Nation buzzing. What did she do? Who helped her make this choice? And how are her fellow Bachelorettes responding? You're not going to want to miss the details. This is Katie like you've never seen her before. From Rosies to Arielitoi, Katie Thurston rose to fame for handing out roses. But now, she's facing something far more serious than a bad breakup or a Bachelor Nation feud. Diagnosed earlier this year with a rare and aggressive form of cancer, Katie has been shockingly candid with fans about her journey, even when it meant showing the ugliest parts of it. "I've always believed in transparency," Katie wrote in an emotional March post. "But this battle, it's tested every fiber of who I am." While some assumed Katie would retreat from the public eye, she's done the opposite. She's gone live while undergoing treatment. She's posted videos from hospital beds. She's even shared the raw, unfiltered side of being sick. Bald patches, steroid weight gain, panic attacks. But nothing could prepare fans for what she did next. The decision that shows On May 28, Katie dropped a bombshell video titled, "I'm doing this for my life. No more waiting." In the emotional clip, Katie sits in a hospital gown, eyes red from crying. "I've made the decision to undergo a full hysterectomy," she says, voice shaking. "It wasn't easy, it wasn't what I wanted, but it's what I need to survive." The internet erupted. Katie, just 34, was making the ultimate sacrifice to fight off cancer, giving up the possibility of having biological children. Bachelor Nation fans, fellow reality stars, and medical experts chimed in across all platforms. Support flooded in, but so did questions. Why now? What pushed her to make this drastic choice? And what did it mean for her future? Katie's private pain. No one sees this as part. Sources close to Katie revealed that behind her public bravery was months of silent suffering. She was in constant pain, one insider told us. Treatments weren't working fast enough. Her doctors gave her two options: wait and hope, or act and give herself a fighting chance. Those close to her knew the decision haunted her. Katie had always been open about her dreams of becoming a mother. "I froze my eggs last year, just in case," she confessed in a now resurfaced podcast interview. "But I always hoped I'd be a mom the traditional way." That dream shattered with a single sentence from her oncologist: "If you want to live, this is what we recommend." The support system she didn't. After Katie posted the video, the outpouring of love was overwhelming. But the most surprising show of support came from her ex-fiancé, Blake Moynes. The two ended their engagement in 2021, citing differences in long-term goals, but Blake posted a lengthy tribute just hours after her announcement. "Life throws us curveballs. Your strength embodied, Katie," he wrote. "I'll always be here cheering you on." Fans were floored, and some even hoped this could lead to a reconciliation. "She needs someone solid by her side," one user commented. "Blake's always been that guy." Katie didn't address Blake's post directly, but she did repost it with a simple red heart emoji. The Bachelorette family rallies around her. It wasn't just Blake. The entire Bachelor Nation seemed to come together in a rare moment of unity. Michelle Young called her an inspiration. Tayshia Adams sent a bouquet so massive, Katie had to ask nurses for extra space. Charity Lawson, another fan favorite, went live just to pray for her. Even controversial figures like Greg Grippo and Nick Viall shared supportive messages. "You realize what matters real quick when someone you know is fighting for their life," Greg wrote. Fans started a hashtag #KittyStrong. It quickly trended across X, formerly Twitter, with thousands of users sharing their own stories of medical trauma and life-altering decisions. The hysterectomy. What really happened? Katie's surgery was scheduled for June 3rd at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center in Los Angeles. Sources revealed she was terrified but determined. She made a video diary the night before, a friend close to Katie shared. She talked to her future self, told her to remember why she did this, told herself she would survive. The procedure lasted 4 hours. Complications were expected due to inflammation from past treatments. But miraculously, surgeons were able to remove the affected tissue without any signs of spreading. Katie woke up groggy but smiling, whispering, Tell them I'm still here. The very heavy room confession. What Katie did next melted everyone's hearts. On day 3 of her recovery, she shared a TikTok of herself, still hooked up to IVs, dancing weekly to Lizzo's About Dan Time. Caption: Still got it, let's go #CancerDinTwin. It wasn't about bravado. It was about reclaiming her body, even in the smallest way. The comments exploded. You're a warrior. This brought tears to my eyes. My mom is going through the same thing. Thank you for giving us hope. Katie replied to nearly every comment herself. The next phase of her fight. Doctors confirmed that the surgery removed the majority of cancerous tissue, but Katie's not in the clear just yet. She begins radiation therapy in July to ensure no lingering cells remain. Still, Katie is hopeful, and she's thinking big. I'm planning a cancer tour, she joked in an Instagram live. I'm talking wigs, pink glitter, girl power, all of it. She's even been in talks with Netflix about a potential documentary, sources say. It wouldn't just be about cancer, one insider spilled. It's about womanhood, survival, and doing it all with no apologies. AFERTILITY future. Though Katie's hysterectomy prevents her from carrying children, she's not ruling out motherhood. I still have frozen embryos, she shared in a Q&A, and surrogacy is an option. I haven't closed the door. She's also considering adoption, something she says she's wanted to do since childhood. Fans were touched by her honesty. One comment read, "You're going to be an amazing mom someday, in whatever way that happens." Katie's response? A wink emoji and a heart. What this means for her legacy. Katie Thurston may have joined The Bachelorette as a hopeful romantic, but she's leaving a different kind of legacy. She's not just a reality star, she's an advocate, a survivor, and a symbol of unapologetic strength. The Bachelor franchise, often criticized for its drama and superficiality, now has a heroine worth celebrating for reasons far beyond primetime ratings. Fans are already petitioning for ABC to dedicate a special to her journey, and insiders say Katie may even be invited to speak at major cancer awareness galas later this year. Katie's new chapter begins. As Katie enters the next phase of treatment, she's doing it with more love than ever before. Her decision to undergo a hysterectomy wasn't just a medical choice, it was a declaration: she's not going anywhere. Katie Thurston didn't just take a huge step to fight off cancer. She took a leap that inspired thousands. And if her past is any indication, this is only the beginning.